Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. I'm quickly starting off by showing you guys how messy my house was left after Christmas, and of course I'm just gonna bring you guys along to undecorate and just get my house ready for the new year and giving it a quick refresh. This is part 1. There will be a part 2 to follow, so definitely make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Of course, a lot of this is gonna be very obvious. I'm just undecorating, but I will be trying to give you guys some storage tips and so on how I basically just store away my decor. But I also want to take the opportunity to just catch up with you guys because I feel like I have been gone for such a long time and I just want to chat.
That spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come.
I usually don't take down my Christmas decor until after the new year, but last year, you guys know, I had my little baby newborn son and it took me so long to get my Christmas decor down that this year, honestly, I was just a bit overwhelmed. I also think it was due to having my son's birthday, going on vacation, and then having Christmas back to back. I was just really craving a sense of normalcy, and my house was just feeling very cluttered and messy, so I just got the itch. I did remove all the decor on the 26th, so we did still enjoy it on Christmas Day. And yeah, I just truly wanted a clean slate and I was just itching for that normalcy, like I said. But as you guys saw, I started off with the easiest task, which is just removing the pillow covers and throw blankets and so on, and then I just kind of move on from there. I will show you guys in a bit. I'm collecting everything over in a dining room and I try to divide everything by like the type of item it is, so greenery with greenery, garlands with garlands, and so on. Again, I'll show you guys in just a bit. And then of course I also take all of like my everyday decor and I set that aside to a different area of my house, so that way I know I can leave that out because again, it's my everyday decor.
Sing a carol and we'll bring it.
And while I'm undecorating, you guys can clearly see that I do quickly want to catch up, and I just want to say I am so sorry that I have been gone from YouTube for so much of like December. Usually this is my busiest month and this is when I try to upload the most videos, and actually I'm lying because last year it is when I had just recently had my son, so I definitely took December very easy and uploaded so little. But even compared to last December, this December was truly just an off month for me. And being quite honest with you guys, I felt really bad about it, but then also I reminded myself that the season I'm currently in is enjoying my family and enjoying my son and creating those memories for him and for us, and that truly is the most important thing for me. I 100% love and care about you guys, and I love filming videos and creating content, but again, when it came down to it, it's just been such a busy month with my son's birthday, our vacation, and Christmas that priorities. I basically just set priorities, and again, my time with family was more important. But coming the new year, I really do hope to be more present here on YouTube. My son is now a year old and it's easier to get certain things done, harder to get other things done, but I feel like I have more of a sense like of routine, normalcy again. I feel like I can hopefully produce more videos starting the new year. So I really hope that if you are new and stumbling across my channel, you choose to hit that subscribe button. I hope that if you are one of my regular watchers, you continue to want to support my channel. It really does mean so much to me. And again, I just appreciate the grace you all have given me this year. It has been such an amazing year as a new mom, just enjoying my family, my son, and truly, like I said, it's just been such an amazing year. But I'm hopeful to share more in the coming year. In my next video, I actually want to do kind of like a life update Q&A. So if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I just want to chat with you guys and I just want to catch up. So definitely leave any questions that you may have in the comments. But again, just thank you so much for the grace and for the love and support.
It's something no one else is getting.
It's something you won't be soon forgetting. It's something.
Okay, and this is one of the last areas that I am taking the Christmas decor down. As you guys can see, I'm leaving a lot of my everyday decor up, and this is actually where I started gathering all of my everyday decor, so this way I can put it away or I can decorate with it once I clean my house for the new year. But lastly, I am taking down everything on my Christmas tree. The way I do this is I just take everything that is the same, put it in a Walmart bag for now. So I mean, like all the red ornaments, put them in a Walmart bag, all the white ornaments, put them in a Walmart bag, and I will come back to this in just a bit. But that's basically how I take down my Christmas tree. Now here I am just showing you guys how I have everything divided into categories. Of course, everything that's like ceramic or can be broken is over on my kitchen table, and then I had greenery together and so on. Now my biggest storage tip is use anything that has a storage space within your decor to store your decor. So I have these bookcases or book boxes, sorry. So I'm using those to store some of my espresso little mugs, some of my measuring spoons, and just things that can easily be broken while in storage. And then you guys will also see that I use like cookie jars to store stuff in. I use like my utensil holder. So just basically anything that has a space for you to store smaller items, use that because it will save you so much space in your storage containers.
'Cause here it is, your Christmas kiss, your Christmas
Next thing I do, and I highly encourage you guys to do this because I actually didn't do this last year. Like I said, I had a tiny little newborn baby and I just tried to put everything away in a rush, and I regretted it this year because some of my things were chipped and just damaged, like these dinosaur mugs. They were completely cracked. Thankfully they still worked, but I completely recommend to store anything that is glass, ceramic, or anything like that. Just wrap it in some paper. It makes such a difference when you are taking everything out for the next year. So here I am just wrapping everything. Anything with a lid or like a part that could come apart, I wrapped it in paper, and then I used like a Walmart plastic bag to just securely keep those parts attached. And then in my bin, I'm layering some of my rug, so I have kind of like a cushion before placing these items that can break. So here I am just placing all of those things I wrapped up, and I try to securely place everything so there isn't a lot of like gaps between things. I don't know, I found that this is the best way to store it, and it ensures that nothing breaks while it's being stored. So I'm just gonna layer these down, and then I'll show you guys my next step. And actually, I want to mention that when I decorated for this season, I do this every year, but anything that I did not use, I just go through for a second time and I place in a different bin. But usually most of the time, everything I didn't use, I just go ahead and I donate or I save for a yard sale, because I just know that if I didn't use it that current year, I'm not going to use it the next year. So I do have a huge bin of Christmas decor that I am going to put in a yard sale hopefully in the spring, and that definitely saved me a lot of space because I really try to stick to items I really truly love. I don't like just storing things to store them. So here I am. I just added all of the rest of my decor. After I placed all the breakables, I did use all of like my kitchen towels and everything that like I use in my kitchen that's like cloth material, to again just create a second barrier of protection for those things that break. And then I added all of the decor. Now in my second bin, so this is actually a new bin. I usually use like the smaller totes, but I was determined to fit everything in these two Christmas bins. So I am adding all of my greenery first, again to create some type of cushion, and then on top I'm gonna add all of our Christmas ornaments. I actually did not end up putting up my Christmas tree in our master bedroom. I just did not have time, and I just decided to skip decorating our room for Christmas this year. I was a little bit sad about it, but it ended up working out because again, I did not have time. But here I am now. What I do is I take the ornaments and I place them in gallon size Ziploc bags. I do this because I feel like it helps when I store it into the bin. Like it just works out space wise. It just helps the ornaments stay the way I want them to stay. Also for dust, and also because I'm terrified of like a spider or like bugs getting in. I haven't had that issue, but I'm just afraid, so I rather do it this way. And I had so many that I used last year and I just reuse it. If I need any new, I'll just go and grab a new gallon size bag. But now I'm just gonna add them into this container. I also did take down the playroom Christmas tree and decor, and I'm just gonna finish packing everything up in these containers.
Christmas, let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine.
And lastly, I just added the pillow covers and tree skirt as added protection on the top, but actually all of my ornaments are shatterproof. However, I just like to do that for a little bit of extra precaution, especially if it's going into our storage and things are going to be stored on top of it. But now, last thing I had to do is I just had to, is this vacuum sealing? I forget what it's called, but I just put the pillows that don't have removable covers and my blankets inside of these like vacuum sealed bags, and I just take out all the air, and then I am putting these in a bin. Usually I do just store them in the bags and throw them into the storage room, but this year, since I had extra bins left over, I just went ahead and used one for them. But that is basically everything I got done for tonight, and I'll show you guys how everything turns out.
Are coming true, that's why I cheer.
But yes, like I said, this was everything I got done for the day. I do give myself props because doing this with a 1-year-old was definitely a hassle and definitely took me so long, but this is how my house still looked like that night. But I was just happy to have Christmas down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to come back for part 2, which will be a lot of the cleaning. And until then, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.